Hey guys, today we're going to be making fancy Mexican wedding cookies. For the dough, all you will need is 2 sticks of unsalted butter, 1 cup of powdered sugar, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 1/4 cup of finely chopped pecans. As we get started, you're going to go ahead and preheat your oven to 350 degrees. The first thing we're going to want to do is finely chop our pecans. If you do not have a food processor, you can chop them normally. I find it very easy to just throw them in this food processor and let the food processor chop them. We need these really small chopped. Almost all the way chopped. Because these are small cookies, you don't want to have a really big chunk inside of your cookies. Once that's complete and we have our 1 1/4 cup of pecans, we're going to go ahead and start whipping our unsalted butter. Here we have 2 sticks, and you're just going to go ahead and want to whip those up for about 1 minute to 2 minutes until they're like nice and a light fluffy color. Once the butter is creamed, you're going to scrape down your bowl and add your powdered sugar. And you're going to go ahead and mix that again. Once that is completely mixed, you're going to go ahead and add in your 1/4 teaspoon of salt and your 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And then you're going to go ahead and mix that again. Now that it's completely combined, this is where it starts to get thick. We're going to go ahead and add in our 2 cups of all-purpose flour. And while adding this, you're going to want to stop and scrape down the bowl just so it's all combined. So this is all we need for our dough. It is going to be a really thick dough. Then we're going to go ahead and start adding in our pecans. You don't want to mix this part too much because you're just mixing in the pecans. Once that's done mixing, you're going to want to go ahead and scoop them onto your cookie sheet and roll them out. Go ahead and put them in the oven for about 15 to 18 minutes. They're going to be a little bit cracked, and that's okay. Once they cool for about 5 minutes, you're going to go ahead and dip them in the powdered sugar and then let them cool again on a baking rack. After they've cooled on the baking rack again for 5 minutes, you're going to go ahead and dip them again for the second time. If you want to eat them warm, they are so good. But if you want to let them cool down, that's all you need to do. Just let them cool down. And that is how I make my fancy Mexican wedding cookies. Hope you enjoyed.